Welcome to the Lewis and Rozh Hockey Podcast. I'm Lewis.
And I'm Roche.
In the hockey world, since we last recorded our special episode with Pinholes Graham, thank you very much, Pinholes Graham, for
We love you,
coming on
pinholes.
there has been fuck all going on. There has been nothing. There has been a couple of games. Western
A
Conference
couple of
final game,
meaningless games and
Eastern
meaningless
Conference
games.
final games. They have
Do you
both been
like-
Snoozefests. It's not been a great couple of days for hockey news. Part of that, I think, it's because it's been a long weekend in Canada, which maybe makes a difference on the news coming out of the hockey world. But it is, I think we're going to have a bit of difficulty getting into an hour here, Roche.
We can make it a short one.
Yeah, but we'll see how it goes. We have a couple of topics to talk about. We can first talk about the match between the Vegas Golden Knights and the Dallas Stars. Vegas is up 2-0 in the series after beating the Dallas Stars on Sunday afternoon for us. For them, it was a midday game on a Sunday in Vegas. Someone needs to sort out their fucking priorities.
Dude, I heard that the ice wasn't looking too hot. I'm just saying.
The arena was not looking too hot either.
What do you mean?
The atmosphere was a bit. Perhaps people were a tad hungover.
You see, I've been listening to the commentators. I've just been blasting music while I watch.
Well, the atmosphere in the arena as well didn't seem too hot, at least from what I saw. I mean, I only watched like the last few minutes of the third period and then overtime. It just didn't sound amazing. Both of those games have gone to overtime. Both of them have been won by Vegas. Both of them within the first 10 minutes, I think.
You know what?
Oh, my bad. In the first 2 minutes.
I think it's been a good series between two really strong teams there.
I don't think the Dallas Stars are going to win this, Roche. I'll be honest.
I mean, it's been kind of close. Both have gone to OT. Like, maybe a puck bounces the other way. Anything can happen.
Maybe if Jay Cottinger actually played the net.
Maybe not.
Maybe if the Dallas defense,
Hey man, that's what they're known for.
Didn't no, it's not. Dallas are known for being a really well-rounded and deep team, and both of the losses in overtime so far have just been complete defensive collapses. And it's inexcusable, is what it is.
Yeah, what can I say?
Dallas have not lost a game at home this playoffs, which is pretty good. However, they're going to have to win a game away to be able to win the series, because if they win every single home game, they are seeded as the away team in most of the matches. So
I don't know how I feel about how important home ice advantage is, because there is something there, but at the same time, it's like, it's just the same. It's just the same chance, really. It's just go X go.
Yeah,
you can at that point, at that level, I think just block it out or just it's the same chance. It's more like in football, where they're directly targeting you.
There's something about being in your home arena versus the away arena.
It's
I think
different atmosphere for sure.
And even if you do just hear the same chants every single time, it's different when they're supporting you versus against you. It's probably easier to block it out nowadays.
I don't know about you. I know people weren't chanting too much, but I don't know about you. That when we were playing at nationals or whatever, I couldn't hear anything.
Oh, for real?
Oh, yeah,
I completely blocked out the crowd when we.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. The same here. Like, I wasn't listening at all, and my friends were like shouting at me too. So
maybe it's because it was a smaller arena with less people compared to an NHL arena with a couple of tens of thousands of people.
You think like you'd still be able to hear something if a bunch of people are chanting it.
I don't think anyone was chanting for us because we had no supporters, and also everyone hated us for some reason.
We had my three buddies. We had my three buds on the first day. Shout out Cal, Briggsy, Wilco. Thank you for coming.
Do they even listen?
They don't know. They don't know this podcast exists.
Did you just say one of your friends was called Wilco?
Yeah, Wilco, short for Wilkinson.
Okay,
It's a standard nickname.
maybe up north.
Well, you don't. What do you call people called Wilkinson down south?
Their first name.
Well, that's so boring.
Well, I mean, me and my school friends used to call one of my other school friends nicknames all the time, but they weren't like affectionate nicknames. We just used to call him Short. We still do call him Short.
Is he short?
No, you met him in the car when we went up to nationals.
Oh, you didn't call him short there.
No, because Henry wasn't there. It's a me and Henry thing.
Alright, I see now. A me and Roach thing. See how it is.
Me and Henry went to school together for 7 years. I've known you for less than 6 months.
And yeah, is Henry on this podcast? Right? I don't see him. I don't see him.
Henry doesn't have an interest in ice hockey.
That's why he's not me, and that's why he's lame.
True, he is lame. He also doesn't listen
See,
to this
just admit it
podcast, so
there.
he'll never hear this.
Well, I'll find him. I'll send him.
Oh, well, you're too kind. I'm sure he'll be very, very pleased to hear that one of his best friends just called him lame.
Yeah, in front of 5 whole viewers. Crazy.
I actually, do you want to hear some cool information? I looked
Go
up the
on.
stats earlier for the podcast we released on Saturday with Pinholes.
Yeah.
We are almost at 100 views.
I wonder why. I wonder why that podcast has so
Although
many
I will
views.
check now.
What could it be?
It's just our charisma, and definitely not the
Yeah.
very well-known guest that we had on the podcast.
We had a guest on. I didn't even notice.
Oh yeah, I know. Let me check the stats now. We might have just made it over the hump. Ooh. Oh my god.
What are we at now?
Okay, so like 2 hours ago, right?
Right.
I checked our view count. It was at just over 100 across our
Yeah.
entire channel. Now it's at 178.
Whoa!
So,
Do we get
we're at
100 views?
99 views on the Pinholes podcast.
Don't worry, you just a little more patience, and we'll get there.
We'll get there. But I mean, you know, clearly we're just incredible.
Yeah, must
yeah.
be.
I mean, that can be the only
Yeah,
answer really. We are just the future of podcasting in the hockey universe.
This is our 9th session. You know, clearly we've just been amazing.
Clearly, and someone needs to sponsor us. Please, I need money. My car is not doing too hot.
Anaco pizza?
Anything really. I do have some morals.
Okay, so not sports interaction.
I was thinking more like not a Russian company.
Oh come on, we're not sinking that low.
No, would I accept a sponsor from a betting company? Probably not. Depends how much they were offering, you know.
I'm just saying, man. If Bet365 come knocking on our doors with a lot of money,
you know, it depends how much money. If they offer me how much money does it cost to pay off my morals? Great question. I guess we'll have to find out.
500 big ones.
How much is a big one?
Like a pound. 500 pounds.
Probably not.
Oh well, you have more morals than I do.
You have to. Well, since this is an operation we run together, unfortunately, you cannot accept sponsorships on behalf of both of us.
Has to be a joint venture. How tragic.
It is a joint venture. You can't go accepting sponsorship deals on behalf of us. I'm not gonna wake up one day and get a WhatsApp message from you saying, "I'm very sorry, Lewis. I've accepted a betting sponsorship for £100."
I'm gonna send you a photo. I've got like just a load of crap, and I'm gonna be like, so I had a bunch of companies email us today.
I'd love for someone to sponsor us. I could finally. I have no idea what I'd do with the money. Just live happier.
I mean, we probably have to spend it on better mics, maybe some editing software. You know?
What do you mean editing software? Part of the charm of the Lewis and Rozh Hockey podcast is that all of the footage is uploaded raw with no editing whatsoever. until the point where it becomes unfeasible for us to do that anymore, and editing will be involved.
When will it become unfeasible?
I don't know.
When we do our 5-hour special.
I'm not sure how much. I'm running out of space on my computer, man. There's only so many. I'm not sure if I should start deleting some of the episodes.
Have you been keeping them?
Yeah, it's like an archive.
How much space do you have on your like Google Drive? Just put them there.
I think I might start deleting some of the older episodes. I'm not. I'm not deleting edition
the
0.
archive.
I'm
Wait,
not
why not
delete-
just get like a? They have like 1 terabyte USBs you can get. Just stick them on there.
Oh yeah, because I'm very rich at the moment. I have to fucking go fix my car. I'm not
What
pleased
happens
about that.
God.
There's something wrong with the internals of my car, and it keeps basically eating up all of or drinking up all of my engine coolant.
What? Oh yeah,
And
no, dude, you can get like a almost 1 terabyte USB for like 20 quid.
oh,
Sorry, go on.
are you paying for it? Huh? Are you paying for it?
What is it? Yeah, we can split it. We can split it.
I can't afford this. I'm running low. Please, someone
We need a
please
sponsor
sponsor us. I need to need to live. Need to live.
Audi sponsor us, so Lucy can get a new car.
Go on, Audi sponsorship. Can you imagine? Ferrari, if you're listening.
I got an interview at Sainsbury's on Thursday.
Oh, let's go.
I'll bring home the bacon. I'll bring it back.
That's sick because you owe me money.
So I'm saying Tesco and Lidl. How dare you reject me? How dare you? Who do you think you are?
For real. I mean, I'm not disparaging Lidl because big Lidl fan over here. But Tesco, you can fuck off.
I now have to work in
Unless you want to give us money to sponsor us, then to my favourite supermarket.
I might have to work nights in Bolton to bring home the bacon.
In Bolton.
In Bolton.
I wish you good luck, man.
I'm gonna have to take the train.
No, not the train.
No, the train. No, it's. I don't mind. A job's a job.
Job is a job, and maybe you can finally give me back the money.
Oh my god, dude! I told you. Okay, I told you when you bought the tickets. This is how it was gonna be.
Listen, when we eventually get to Sweden in November, we'll do a live Lewis and Rozh hockey podcast, assuming that I can bring my laptop onto the plane.
Yeah, yeah, you can. I'm pretty sure.
Depends how much the weight limit is. We're flying Ryanair, Roche. We don't have the.
Oh,
British Airways want to
fucking hell.
sponsor us to Sweden,
Right. I'll buy some. Fucking remember to put the lock on your zippers and saran wrap that shit.
More concerned about us being considered to be terrorists for taking laptop bombs into the airport, which we would never do. For any agents listening.
We're gonna get demonetized quick. You're okay. You're fucking white as hell. All right, I'm mixed, but my name is still Arab. Okay, I still have black hair. I'm in trouble.
Oh my god!
Not Arab Kurdish. I have a Kurdish name. I'm gonna be in trouble.
Talking of the Maple Leafs game in Sweden in November, do you think there will be a game in Sweden in November involving the Toronto Maple Leafs, or do you think their team would have fucking imploded so much that there won't be a team anymore?
Well, I've heard Shanahan. I've heard from exit interviews with the players on Shanahan, or when they spoke before he got rid of Dubas or afterwards or something like that. That it seems like I think this is from CJ as well. I'm not sure. Don't quote me.
Okay, I'm not quoting you.
But he made it seem like he's going to bring back the core four, which is a mistake.
I heard that too. I think that is also a mistake.
Because I think there needs to be change here, and as we've seen from all these Dubas years, changing the people around them isn't working. And so, I mean, you can give them more chances, right? But I think it's just going to be another wasted season.
It really depends on what they do in the off season. I mean, I think overall firing Dubas was a mistake by MLSE, but we have to always look on the bright side, and one of the bright sides of Kyle Dubas being fired by MLSE is that we might finally see the backs of Alex Kerfoot and Justin Hull.
Why do you stop scapegoating these poor guys?
I'm not scapegoating them. They've had their moments where they did do okay, but the amount of cap space they take up for the worth they provide is just you can't defend it. Justin Hull for 2 million.
What, do you want him on league min?
I wouldn't even have him on the team. That is an AHL player.
That's too harsh. Look, he's probably gone anyways.
Yeah, I know.
So,
Thank the Lord gone to Edmonton. Ken Holland phoning her up right now.
fair enough. We can replace him with Ryan Murray. Trades 1-for-1.
I mean, I think Nick Bukestad on the Oilers, because his salary was 50% retained from Arizona, he was on 450 grand, right? I would accept
Oh,
that for Justin Hull.
uh, well, maybe this is the reason why you're not a GM.
I'd be a great GM. Anyone wants to hire me? Toronto Maple Leafs, hit me up. I can't
Yeah,
fix. I cannot fix the Pittsburgh Penguins. That is a task that I wish whoever takes the job the best
go
of
look at
luck
those.
in, because that team,
Yeah,
the way it's structured, yikes. You know,
yeah,
yikes.
those contracts. Oh boy.
It's not necessarily the length of the contracts. Actually, no, it is. Everything about that team sucks. I take it all back. That is gonna be. I reckon. They're gonna be in contention for #1 overall pick next year.
Now that is a hot take. I don't think they're gonna be that bad.
Um,
Don't get me wrong. This is like the beginning of the decline for them. But I don't think they're gonna be that bad.
like their contracts though, and so many. Like I think they're officially the oldest team in the league.
Yeah, probably around their age, especially because they've had no prospects for a long time.
Like you are paying Jeff Carter $3.5 million next year. That guy's almost 40.
Yeah, it's not great.
That team lost to Chicago. That's the only reason the Florida Panthers are in the Eastern Conference Final right now.
And it's the only reason Dubas doesn't have a job.
It's the only reason Dubas doesn't have a job. It's because of fucking Peter Mrazek. It all comes back in the end. Like some
Mrazek's
sort of
revenge.
shit boomerang.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be tough for Pittsburgh. Like Gensel is up.
Like Gensel's up. I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Sorry. Cap friendly have changed now. They've moved on to getting rid. They've got rid of the 2020 to 23 thing. It's 23-24. Gensel's up at the end of this upcoming season.
Where are
Russ, sorry, has like 4 more years of 5 mil.
like that is a
Granlund has another year.
Mikael Granlund, that is
Raquel
the most inexcusable trade of the last trade deadline.
Raquel is locked up till he's about 34, 35.
Alex Nylander.
He's on league. He's basically on league min. I wouldn't worry about Nylander. But then,
And then you look at their UFAs, you've got Jason Zucker, who I know a lot of Pens fans wants to return, but I don't think he'll come back. Danton Heinen, who's just a guy. Nick Bonino, who probably should retire. Josh Archibald, who. Ryan Paling, who did one game worth of good hockey with the
fuck,
Canadiens.
don't remind me of that game.
And then Drew O'Connor. I've never heard of him. And then you look on defense, and you've got UFAs of Brian Dumoulin, who you definitely don't re-sign, and Dmitry Kulikov, who was the second part of the worst defense pairing in the league last season in the regular season, which was, I believe, Kulikov Klingberg.
Yeah.
Do you want a bit of trivia, Roche?
I do tell.
Can you tell me what the Pittsburgh Penguins paid Anaheim for Dmitry Kulikov?
I don't know, like a second or a third, something like that.
They paid a third-round pick next year and Brock McGinn.
Oh, yikes!
Yeah, and you, for all those people listening who are going, yes, but Brock McGinn was waived earlier on this season. He was still better than Dmitry Kulikov, who played in 6 games before getting injured.
To be fair, you can't really go for I mean, unless he was injured before, you can't really be like, oh, he was injured after the deal, after the fact. Now it's shit, right? Like you
He
don't know.
was terrible and then was injured, which made him more terrible because he couldn't play.
Alright, fair enough. It's
You
not
know
like he
who's
had.
the biggest Penguins free agent though?
I don't know, Jari.
Tristan Jarry. Do you think he resigns at the Penguins?
I mean, the Smith's up at the end of this season, so
That's just
probably
that he's a backup. Just Smith's a backup, career backup.
right. Career backup always free. I mean, he's got basically a 9-10-ish save percentage. You can't keep him.
He's a decent, he's a really good backup. And there was a stretch of games earlier on this year when
Yeah.
Jari was injured and he sort of held the fort for a bit.
Yeah, 905 in a high scoring season. It's not the end of the world, and you could probably get him for cheap on that too. Probably around the same price. So
But he's not up. It's Jari that's
no,
up.
no, it's Jari. If it's Jari, you gotta resign. The Smith you
Jari was
re-signed for.
signed last season for $3.5 million. He had a 909.
Well, I mean, if you look at, I mean, he's had it. It looks like he basically goes 909, then a great year, then 909, then great year, then 909. So he's gonna get probably a big
Look
boost
at
in
those
pay.
playoffs though. Oof. I mean, 2019-20, 952. Only played one. Hang on. He only
But then he
played
plays
one
6 and he
game.
pulls an 888 in the
No, he
end.
only played one game in that. Hang on, I'm gonna go back
No,
into
no,
game
in
logs.
2020, 2021, he plays 6 games, 3.18 goals against average, save percentage of 888 is pretty shit.
I want to check the game logs for that game.
Well, the one he played
Was it
2 seasons.
2019-20? No, he played one game in
No,
the play. Yeah,
no,
2019.
it's 2021, 2022. He played one game, 3.69 goals against average, save percentage of
No, I want to
8.8.
check. I want to check the 2019-20 one because if
He
he
put up at
put that,
952, Lewis.
yeah, well, but if he only did that in like 10 minutes before getting injured, doesn't matter.
Fair enough. Did he only play 10 minutes in that game?
I am checking Pittsburgh. Can I
Okay, well, while Lewis
see?
does that, why don't we talk about how, I don't know.
Hang on, I'm getting there. Give me a second. Give me a second.
All right. Let me ask you a question. This is to the audience. Who'd win in a fight? Tristan Jari or Carter Hart?
Carter.
Carter Hart. Put your answers in the comments below. Let me know. Who's your money on?
I found it. Right, who am I? Tristan Jari. Oh, he played 59 minutes.
There you go.
Did he
But
lose
that was
that
only
game?
one game. No, did he lose
Yeah,
that game?
he lost that game. He put up a 952 and lost.
It was a one-goal game, no?
It was a one-goal game. It must have been because he put up he had a one goal against the average. So that's hilarious.
That's really the team letting you down.
Yikes. Talking of goalies, the Florida Panthers go up 3-0 in the series versus the Carolina Hurricanes. Sergei Bobrovsky, what a fucking player!
Dude, he made a good 5 just impossible saves. I don't know. I know. I think you said this before, Lewis, but like he changed his game. Like he
Yeah,
slimmed down a lot and
he
stuff like
lost
that.
so much weight. I can't remember whether it was the season before last or the season before that, but he said in an interview that one of the reasons that he's been able to return to form, in a sense, is that he just lost a load of weight. Because he said that when he was making the big sweeping movements, he kept getting injured because he thought because of his weight, and now he can do that and he doesn't get injured.
There we go. Show some adaptability there. You love to. I mean, for his cap hit too, he's suddenly actually playing like it now. So good to see.
Want to know something interesting, Roosh?
I'll go for it, bud.
Let me. Okay, this is a terribly produced episode by me. I'm very sorry. I believe so. Let me do some maths. One, two,
Maths. You can do math.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So in the last 11 games, they have lost one. Guess who?
And that was us.
It was us. They've won. Apart from that, this is gonna sound ridiculous. Apart from that Leafs loss, they've won 10 in a row.
You know who's lost 11 in a row?
Every team versus the Panthers.
No, in the Carolina have lost 11 conference final games in a row.
No. Well, I
I'm
guess they
pretty.
lost in 2019. No, 2018-19 to the Bruins in 4, I think.
I'm pretty
So,
sure.
oh my god.
Let me pull up Carolina's playoff history, but I'm pretty sure it's 11 straight.
Do you think they? I mean, they're probably going to lose to Florida.
Yeah, but the games have been. I mean, the games have been close, but Rob's, they like Carolina win a couple of those easy.
I mean,
If
2 of them went to overtime. Then last night's game was a 1-goal game.
yeah, and Bobrovsky made like 2 back-to-back crazy saves. Like
He's insane. Can we say now that the Leafs got goalied?
no,
No, I also don't think we can say that. But you know, we can cope a little bit.
a little bit, yeah. Okay. So they lose in the conference finals 2022, 2021. In
2021, they lost in the Eastern Conference semifinals because they lost to New York in 6. No, in 7. Sorry.
yeah, no, my bad. So the last time they were in the conference finals was 2019, and then in 2009.
Oh God.
So in 2009, they got swept by Pittsburgh
Oof.
pretty badly too. And then in 18-19,
They got
they get
swept by the
swept by
Bruins.
Boston. So saying and now this is by 3. Saying they got 11 in a row. I mean, there's a 10-year gap in there, so it's a bit.
It's a bit. The stats are a bit deceiving,
Because
but
that's a completely different team. But getting swept with basically the same team, I know there's like a 4 or 5 year difference there, but still.
if the Panthers make it to the finals, which I think they probably will after tomorrow night, do they win the cup? They're most likely getting up against Vegas, I think.
I think Vegas is a tougher team than Carolina, but they got a shot at it. I don't think they fucking dominate. I mean, like they do,
We've been
but
saying that for the past
yeah.
3 series, man. We said, well, they're never going to win against Boston. Boston just set a new regular season's wins record, and then they won in 7. They said, oh, okay, well, you know, the Leafs are finally get over the hump. They're going to win, and then they lost.
And now they're just murking Carolina.
And then everyone said, well, Carolina's a better team than the Leafs. Surely
Yeah.
the Carolina
I mean,
beat them,
Carolina's
and then
getting
they just.
goalied though. That's the thing. Like, they're still it's still a tough matchup. So, I mean, maybe the same thing happens to Vegas, but I think, I mean, the dam's got to break out of Borowski, stops playing out of his mind, or
He wins the cup.
yeah. I don't know. I mean, it might be that Florida just get outmatched, but the way they're playing, they got a good run at it. So
Who wins the Conn Smythe if Florida wins? If Florida even make it to the finals, do you think Bobrovsky wins the Conn
Bobrovsky,
Smythe?
It's no. There was an argument for Kachuk earlier on, but with this series, it's Bobrovsky for sure.
Yeah, I think so. Do you think
Which
that he becomes the first player since 2003 to win the Conn Smythe and not be on the winning team?
this is a different time now. Had this been like, if you put this series like back then, sure, but I think at this point it's an unwritten rule that it's just going to go to someone on the winning team.
Yeah,
I don't think we're ever going to see that happen again.
I think you're probably right. Unless someone puts up a, I don't even know what could happen in
Having
order for
like
that to happen.
McDavid levels of just crazy.
Yeah, but can you imagine McDavid levels of dominance and then he loses? Actually, I can imagine that.
We've seen it. We saw it with Draisaitl. So
Yeah, he's the after
actually,
that.
you know, we saw it with back in his OHL game days. He lost the Memorial Cup
Oh, that's
uh,
true.
because the other team put 3 guys on him
Yeah,
at all times, and you know, you'd think that maybe allow the other team to open up there, but no. So
Connor
I,
McDavid, cursed to be the best player in the world and be surrounded by the worst players in the world.
I mean,
That's not libel. That's statistically true.
all right, I'm just saying you better not insult Nuge. I've got his jersey in my closet right now.
And keep it there.
I'm annoyed you didn't come down. I was gonna wear it, but I'll save it for Sweden
I mean, when are you going back to Manchester?
tomorrow.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I thought it was a barbecue that I was going to have to come and attend.
No, there's still gonna be a barbecue. I just won't be there.
That sucks, man.
Look, unless you want to do it like on the 15th of June when no one's about, I won't be there. Unless
Man.
you guys want to spend like, I don't know, 50 quid. There, 50 quid to come to Manchester,
I'm not coming
and
to
then 50
Manchester.
quid to come back
I'm not
by
coming to
train.
I love you, Roche. I'm not coming to Manchester. You're a great friend. That's as far as it
You know
goes.
what?
Sheffield.
Ainsley,
That's as far as I'll go
wow.
north.
You know what, Lewis, Ainsley doesn't love me, and yet she's coming to visit, maybe. Why aren't you?
Maybe. I mean, Manchester has a reputation.
What do you mean it has a reputation?
And that's as far as I'll say. That's
No,
as far as I'll
no,
go.
elaborate.
No.
Manchester's it's the friendliest place I've ever been, okay?
Um,
And I've been
cool.
to Canada multiple times.
That's great.
I'm just saying, when you get in that taxi from the airport and the driver says, "Where do you want to go, love?" That's how I know I'm home.
Oh my god. Elliot Freeman an hour ago. I can't believe we didn't see this. Hearing
Wait,
Dubas to Pittsburgh.
we knew, eh? We knew.
Well,
Dubas said he wanted to keep the job, right? So his family's obviously okay with him working it. I mean, Pittsburgh's quite a bit away, but relative to North America, I guess not.
well,
Look, the guy wants to work.
I
He
would
wants.
love to see what Dubas does with Pittsburgh. That is going to be a really, really interesting offseason if that's true.
It brings me to tears knowing that the Kaepernick and Dubas reunionization isn't coming to fruition anymore.
I know he got put on waivers because he sucked.
1,000 breakaways a game, but no hands.
No hands. Oh well, the curse of Kasperi Kapanen.
Cheeks clapping in.
Well, apart from that, we've sort of run out of news for the day. Florida insanely good. Vegas are probably going to beat Dallas.
I'm
Kyle
gonna cry when
Dubas.
Dubas goes to Pittsburgh.
Kyle Dubas released a statement. It's pretty boring.
Oh, he was just saying, what was he saying?
It's
about
not
his
worth
family.
reading out. So the thing is, right, and we sort of cursed ourselves with being Leafs fans here and deciding to start a podcast. Every single thing we do is going to be covered a million times by a million different people because
A million
purely
times
because of the fact
better
that
as well.
yeah. So let's just not do it.
Okay.
Problem solved.
But what if people want to hear our takes on it? Who am I kidding?
Yeah, exactly. He released a statement. Cool. He was already fired. Doesn't matter anymore.
No,
It'll
he
be
was just
interesting to see what he
it
does
was a
with
standard
Pittsburgh.
statement of being like, "Thank you MLC, thank you to the staff,
Yeah.
and all that." If Dubas does go to Pittsburgh, I'm incredibly lucky. You're gonna love him. I know he has a reputation for giving out some bad contracts for star players, but I think over the years he's certainly taken that experience in stride, and I think he's gonna turn you guys around for sure.
Let's hope so. If not, lol.
Fucking Ainsley's a Pittsburgh fan.
I know.
So is my sister, because they
sister?
both love. I don't. Well, yeah.
I didn't know this.
I don't talk about it too much, so
Is she a traitor to the realm?
she's not a Canadian citizen, so she can't really be.
Lol. Okay, let's move on to the trivia portion of this episode, and ignore the interfamily feud.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
So
Let's save it for another time.
because of the lack of relevant and interesting news over the past 3 days.
And a lack of preparation on our part.
Yeah, no, there's no lack of preparation. There was just fuck all to talk about.
No, but we gotta keep that professional, kind of hobo chic sort of look for the podcast, man.
Okay. Me and Roche prepared some trivia for each other today. To keep it interesting this time. Better than last time, where we decided we ran out of time and then decided to do some shit trivia. We actually had prepared trivia this time. So, Let's go. What have you got? You said you had something particularly tricky for me, so I'm interested to
So I
hear
have a,
what you've
well, it's
got.
not particularly tricky, but it might be a little tough. I got 4 questions for you,
Okay.
right? And they're gonna get harder as we go.
Okay. Bear in mind, my
Um,
hockey knowledge doesn't really go further than about 4 years ago.
don't worry, I've edited the questions to make them a bit more you know
Relevant.
what I mean. Yeah,
Relevant.
yeah. I have
Yeah.
a hard time with R's and V's. But
Okay.
anyways,
All right. Let's go.
first question, Lewis. Name the top 10 active players with the most NHL games played.
Games played.
Yeah.
Okay. I think Joe Thornton is technically still active because he hasn't retired.
Not according to this list.
Well, that's false because he hasn't properly retired.
Well, the NHL website doesn't consider him active, so
That's
there you go.
bullshit.
He's not there, buddy. He's not on active status. So
Okay. Crosby.
Crosby, he is not in the top 10.
Really? Okay.
He's number 15.
Ovechkin.
Ovechkin is number 3.
Malkin.
Malkin is not on the list.
Corey Perry.
Corey Perry is number 8.
Okay, so I got 3 and 8. Um. This is a good bit of trivia.
Jeff Carter is number 11. I'll give you that one.
Jeff Carter's number 11. Okay. Shea Weber.
Shea Weber, I just consider him active. I'm pretty sure. I did see him.
He hasn't retired because then his contract can't be valid in the Coyotes organization.
He is 35.
35. What on the list? Or
Yeah,
in
on the
age?
list.
Oh, okay.
On the
I think he is 35 as well. Active players. Okay. Does this include playoff games or just regular season games?
let me see from the question I stole it from. It says NHL games played. Let me check the stats. It's regular season.
Regular season. Okay, so Ovechkin, Perry are 3 and 8, and these are active players.
Yeah.
Maybe
All the players in
Patrick Kane.
Patrick Kane is not here. He's number 16.
Jonathan Taves.
Taves is not in the top 10. Taves is 29.
Okay, instead of trying to be accurate and going for like 100% percentage, I'm just going to rattle off some names. Victor Hedman.
Not in this list.
Stamkos.
Stamkos is not on this list.
Okay, I'm going to have to think past like the 07-08 seed. Like Tavares, maybe?
Tavares not in the top 10.
Mark Giordano.
No.
Really?
Let me see where he is real quick. He's 23.
Okay, I'm trying to think of like old defensemen.
There's one who played for Edmonton who you should know.
Ryan Murray.
No, Ryan Murray. He's played less games than the Yakupov, I think.
Yikes. Devon Shaw.
No, come on. The Oilers defenseman. Oilers legend.
Matthias Ekholm.
No. Bigger.
Darnell Nurse.
Bigger. More important.
More important, Cody Ceci.
No, more important. So important he didn't play for them this year.
Oh, Duncan Keith.
Yes, number 9, Duncan Keith.
Is there a goalie on this list? No, probably not actually.
There is no goalies on this list.
Okay, so I've got 3, 8, and 9.
Yeah. So you have Duncan Keith at number 9, Perry at number 8, and you have Ovechkin at number 3.
It is going to be something like Backstrom.
Not on this one.
Carlson.
No Carlson here.
Semin.
Say Semin.
Alexander Semin.
He's not active in the NHL.
Oh, true. Fuck.
He didn't play that much, did he?
I don't know. I just knew he was a cap for a long time. Shout out.
There's only one capital on this list, and you named him.
Okay, right. Dustin. No, he's not active. Fuck, man. This is tough.
A teammate of Dustin Brown.
Anze Kopitar.
Number 6.
Drew Doughty.
Not on this one.
So who's number 7 between Perry and Kopitar? Who's active?
You should know him. You should know him well.
I should know him. I don't. I named every single player who played this season in the NHL in a private. Do you remember when we did
Pretty.
that? We went
Yeah,
back
it
and
was pretty
forth.
whack.
Um,
No, you should know this guy very, very well.
very, very well.
Well, I mean, to be fair, you weren't there for it, but you should know your history.
Give me some teams. I still don't know who number one is.
Okay.
Sounds like, hang on, Jamie Benn?
No Jamie
Phil
Benn.
Kessel!
Yes, Phil Kessel, number 7.
Okay, right, let's see if we can get a couple.
Come on, I
Blake
promise you
Wheeler,
some more. No.
Brad
Blake
Marchand, Patrice
uh,
Bergeron,
Bergeron, number 5.
David Krejci.
No Krejci.
Okay, so I've got 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
Did I get 5?
So yeah, you got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 3. So you still need 10, 4, 2, and 1.
10. Fuck.
This player is still in the playoffs.
Still in the playoffs.
Still in the playoffs.
Pietrangelo?
Not Pietrangelo. Not. Oh, he is in the playoffs, but it's not Pietrangelo.
I'm trying to think of older players like Ryan Suter.
Yes, number 2.
Wow. Zach Parise?
I wish, but no.
The other two, so I'm missing 1 and 10.
1 and 10.
And 4, I think.
And 4.
So 1, 10, and 4.
And
Okay,
they,
can you give me some
I'll give you a
teams,
hint. I'll give you a hint. They are all these players are in the playoffs.
All these players are in the playoffs. Okay. Eric Stahl.
Number 1
Number 1. Wow, okay.
by 3 games. 3 games ahead of Sousa.
Mark Stahl?
No Mark.
Uh,
He's too shit.
fuck,
Sorry?
who's the guy who plays on the Canes?
Think you should know. Big name.
I cannot remember his first name. He's one of the Stahl brothers. I can't remember his name.
No, it's not.
Oh, is it
Eric
Brent
Stahl.
Burns?
Yeah, it's Brent Burns. No more Stalls on this list. Only Eric.
Is Burns number 4 or 10?
Burns is number 4.
So number 10. Is he still in the playoffs?
He's still in the playoffs.
East or West?
I mean, it's West. He's in the West.
He's in the
Should-
West.
It should make it easy to know which team he's on because one of those teams likes to trade everybody.
Okay. I'm running like.
Come on, he's a big name. He's a big name.
Probably. I was gonna say Ben or Sagan.
No, not that big. Well, I mean, relative, yes. Maybe bigger, perhaps, in recent years.
Like Stone.
It's not
I was
Stone.
gonna say Stone's been injured loads. Not Eichel.
To be fair, this guy's been injured loads, but it's just been at the right time.
So
Actually,
he's on Vegas.
He's not on Vegas.
He's on Dallas.
He is on Dallas.
Okay. Pavelski.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. So 2
I
Sharks.
didn't realize
I
he
did
got
wonder
top.
about the Sharks, but I didn't know. Oh, well, that's pretty cool.
Notably, Jack Johnson at 22, which is criminal. He shouldn't be playing. He's got over 1,000 games, which is ridiculous.
Yikes. That is a yikes.
Nick Backstrom at 26, Doughty 27,
Who's
Malkin
like
at 30.
number 17.
17 is Jordan Stahl. Patrick
Ah.
Kane just above him. Andrew Cogliano at 14. Parise
Oh, wow.
13. Vlasic at 12. David Perron, 33. Bit surprising. Krejci, 38. Jamie Benn, 39. JC, 41. Kyle Klosserbuck, 40. Matt Duchene at 50. Wow,
Wow.
okay.
All right, what's the next question?
Next question for you is name the top 10 active Leafs, past or present, with the most NHL games played for the Leafs. Do you know what I'm saying there?
So, but you said past or present. So, active past. Okay, so
Yeah.
Phil Kessel has got to be one of them.
Let me see. Top 10. Phil Kessel number 7 on that list.
And then JVR.
JVR number 8.
Morgan Riley.
Morgan Riley number 1.
Kadri.
Kadri number 2.
So 1, 2. Which one's
7,
got
8.
1, 2, 7, 8? Probably Matthews. Matthews or Mana.
Matthews, Mana, 5 and 6.
Nylander. Then I'm guessing as well.
Nylander, number 4. Sorry.
So I'm missing 3.
So you're missing 3, 9, 10.
Muzzin?
Muzzin, nowhere near.
I didn't think so. Like Hyman maybe.
Hyman, number 10.
So I'm missing 3.
You're missing 9. You're missing 3.
Okay, so it's of either of these players. I mean, one of them's got to be traded, right?
One of them's no longer with us. One of them is.
Did he die?
Yeah, I mean, you can argue his body quit on him.
Oh God. So one of them is, one of them isn't.
Yeah, one of them is, one of them isn't.
Okay, let's run through the roster. Not him, not him. Already said him. Already said him. Tavares maybe.
Tavares, number 9.
Tavares number 9. Okay. So then. Oh God.
Oh my.
Former Leaf whose body is breaking down.
Well, his body already broke down.
And he's number 3.
He's number 3.
Trying to think of like permanently injured players.
Well, he wasn't super injured when he played, if I'm honest. It was later on.
Can you name some of the other teams he was on?
No, because they'll give it away.
Okay. Is his team currently in the playoffs?
Yes.
Okay.
It's gonna make it. Oh crap. I'll like he was before your time.
I already said Kessel, so if you know.
He was still before your time if you're watching. Yeah, no, he was not there when you started.
Active.
Bozak?
Bozak?
No, Bozy isn't considered active, which is a crime.
Okay.
I guess I think what it considers active is if you're under contract.
Okay.
So this player still has a contract.
Something former Leafs on Dallas, Vegas, Florida, Carolina. And Carolina, the only former Leaf I can think of is Stefan Nason and Frederick Anderson.
It's not those two.
I didn't think so, because Stefan Nason I don't actually think played a game with the Leafs.
I'll give you a hint. His body failed him. There's your hint. Think about it. Is a player whose body failed them going to be playing in the playoffs this deep? Is he going to be playing at all this season, or is he just going to be under contract?
He's got to be on LTIR then. I think on LTIR players, I mean, Vegas has like 1 million players on LTIR. Michael Amadio.
No, not Michael Amadio. But you're getting closer now with your thinking.
So it's on Vegas LTIR.
No, LTIR, not
LTIR.
Vegas. You should be able to get this pretty simply now.
Oh, is it Jake Gardner?
Yes, it is a 551 games played.
Wow.
And a +9.
Impressive.
Yeah.
All things considered.
Phil Castle, 80. Kerfoot, +20. Justin Hull, +58. You got to be quiet. Are you
No way Justin Hull was a +58.
Over his entire Leafs career, he's a +58.
That is complete and utter bullshit.
That's what the NHL website says. What do you want me to say?
Okay, I have less like intellectual thinking stuff. It's mainly about
good.
this season.
I've got 2 more questions for you, but we can do that later.
Okay, can you name me the player this season with the most amount of shots on goal?
The player this season.
The player this season.
I'm just gonna throw out Matthews.
No.
No.
Right division though.
So Atlantic Division.
Atlantic Division.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna throw the Kachuk, Stamkos, Kucherov, Point.
Nope.
No, none of those guys.
Nope.
Okay.
Let me reveal two. So, oh, that's interesting.
What's
So
up?
in the top 5, number 4 is a Kachuk brother, but it's not Matthew. It's Brady.
Really?
Yeah, but no, he's a
Okay.
number 4.
He's number 4. Okay. Uh, and it's in the Atlantic, you said.
Atlantic is number 1.
I don't know. Pasternak.
Pasternak.
But really?
Yeah, 407 shots on goal. That is 41 more than the next.
Fuck, you know.
Yeah. At 2, 3, 4, and 5, you've got McKinnon, McDavid, Kachuk, as we said, and Jacques Hughes.
Jackie.
Jacques Hughes.
Jackies.
Okay. Let's do some random other ones. Who had the most amount of hat tricks this season?
Oh, I know. Dry.
No, he's at number 5.
McDavid.
No, he is at number, also tied at 5.
Was it Rantanen?
Ranson was at number 2.
Oh, you're joking me. How many did Rantanen have?
3.
So there's a play.
He is
So is this
tied. So Ranson's tied with Aho and Pasternak.
okay? So is the player above him on 4 or 5 or what?
So the player player number 1 has 4 hat tricks.
Is it like is it a player I would like guess or is it just like
I
some random
don't. It's not rando. I'm not sure it's the player you would guess. Definitely had a breakout season.
breakout season?
More than he did last year.
Fuck, I want to say Cock and Yemi, but I think that's wrong.
You are so wrong.
I don't know. I'm just thinking of players who maybe got hat tricks recently. Fuck. Breakout season. Oh shit, Cock and Yemi sucks.
Yeah, he does. And that contract as well. Oof.
Oh boy.
That guy's an Arizona Coyote, as far as I'm concerned.
Bit harsh that. Okay. I know Jack Hughes.
No.
Okay.
You're in the right
And then
conference, though. I'll give you that.
Right. Okay. Eastern Conference breakout season.
Their jerseys are so fucking sick, man. I want one.
Tage Thompson.
Tage Thompson.
As soon as he said sick jerseys, I thought of that Black Buffalo one. I was like, yeah.
No, they're normal ones.
Well, no, the black ones are so much
I love their black ones. I actually prefer the blue ones more.
crazy.
It's vintage. It's vintage. It just looks so good. And it looks so good on the ice. And compared to their jerseys of the past couple of years, which fucking sucked, the Eichel era jerseys sucked.
Yeah.
They're so good. I love them.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay. Can you give me the team with tied first amount of shorthanded goals this season? Let me rephrase, because that's terrible phrasing. So,
No, I know what you mean. Like, give you the team who's got the most short-handed goals.
so if you look at the shorthanded goal statistic, the top 2 players are on the same team. Can you name the players and the team they're on? That's a better way of framing it.
God, that's gonna be tough. Fuck it, I know Kerfoot and Mana.
So Mana's tied in second place. He has 4.
Oh, okay. It's probably not the Leafs then.
There is another Leaf tied at 4, and that's Sam Lafferty. But the players we're looking
Really?
at they have 5 apiece.
5 apiece. Fuck, it's gotta be pretty good team then. I don't know. Who the fuck? Whoever plays the PK for Boston?
No, there is not a single Boston player that I'm seeing here.
Okay. I know fucking Dallas.
You're in the right conference, but there are no Dallas Stars on this list.
Okay, Western Conference. Seattle. There we go. It's a good one.
No.
No?
I'll give you. I have a clue that I can give you, but if I do, it'll give it away.
Oh, then don't bother. Fuck. Okay, if it's not Seattle, not Dallas. Vegas then?
There is a Vegas player on this list. Is Riley Smith tied at 4? But
Riley
again,
Smith. Riley
like,
Smith plays PK?
yeah.
Who would have known?
But again,
Who would have known?
we're looking at magic number 5 there, Roche. Magic number
I-
5.
Okay, well, I've gone like what 5 of the Western Conference there.
Okay, I'll give you my clue.
Okay.
There is a player on this list tied at 4 goals who was on this team but was traded away.
He was on tied at 4 goals. Okay, he was traded away.
He was traded away from this team where the other 2 players who are at the top were on.
Can you give me any more details about this trade or no?
The team he went to was in the East.
Okay, so a Western team to an Eastern team.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it won't be the Ducks, and it won't be the Blackhawks for sure. Um, fuck. Trying to think of fucking trades. Like, I can only think of East or West. I don't know. Is someone on the Jets? No, not the Jets or the Preds, maybe?
No. You're dancing around it, man.
The Wild?
No, you're still dancing around it.
What do you mean? Oh, fine. Well, it's not going to be the fucking Blues, Coyotes, or Blackhawks, right?
Right?
The only other team in the fucking Pacific it could have been is the Kings, right?
No.
No. Wait, was it? Are you telling me it was a shit team?
Yes.
Fuck off.
Yeah. No. Shit team.
A shit team. Fuck it, I don't know. Carlson on the Sharks?
No.
No.
You're in the right division. You've named every other team in this division apart from this one.
Don't, it wasn't Calgary, was it?
That's in the Central.
Calgary isn't in the Central.
Is it not? Okay, no, it's not Calgary.
Don't tell me it's fucking Vancouver.
It is fucking Vancouver.
No, that's not part. No.
These
Can't
2
be
players
true.
on Vancouver scored 5 short-handed goals each. Can you name them?
Well, let me pull up Vancouver's daily face-off.
Whoa, cheating.
I need to know their depth players. I need to know who's actually going to be on the fucking PK. Alright, well, I'm just going to look at that starting lineup. I'm not going to look like further down. I don't know, fucking Connor Garland and Dakota Joshua.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
How the fuck is Phil? Who the fuck is Phil DiGiuseppe?
Philip Di Giuseppe, depth AHL player.
He's on the first line according to this.
That's a fucking joke. Vancouver sucks so much.
Alright, fine. Fucking well, none of these guys are too shit for the PK. I don't know. I don't know. Patterson feels like the Mana version of.
So Patterson's one of them,
Real?
for real.
Bass has been to. I don't know. It's be something stupid like Studnicka.
I cannot believe that he has this many short-handed goals.
You want to give it to me, or should I keep going here?
I'll give you a clue. So him and Patterson's salary for next season combined for $15 million.
It's fucking JT Miller.
It's fucking JT Miller.
Why is he on the PK, bro? He doesn't
Yeah,
play defense.
he does not. Should we do one of your remaining questions and then we'll call it there because we have been recording for almost an hour.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay, so I'll give you 2 questions and you can pick which one you want.
Okay.
So who has... Actually, let me check the stats here real quick. Fuck, where did it go? Okay. That one's actually too easy. I'm picking for you, but I'm sorry.
Okay.
Who has taken more shots as a Leaf? Alright, here, we can rattle these off quite quickly, actually. Nylander or Mana?
Nylander.
Right. You saying Nylander?
Yep.
Yeah, it is Nylander as one.
Okay.
Matthews or Riley?
Oh. That's a tricky one. I'm gonna say Riley.
Matthews by 400.
Wow, Jesus Christ.
Luke Shen or Cappy?
Luke Shen.
Uh,
I don't believe Kasperi Kapanen was in the right side of the ice to be able to shoot on goal.
Luke Shen by Cappy on 375. Luke Shen on 425.
Wow, okay.
Wayne Simmons or Cody Cece?
Wayne Simmons, surely.
See.
The only Cody Cece shot I remember, and those Leafs fans listening will know, because it's constantly put on Twitter, that shot, the only shot he took in the Columbus series, and it just went so wide of the net, it's unbelievable. It's unforgivable. How he was a Leaf for that long.
Yeah, it is
Whoever
Wayne
uses them.
Simmons.
Cool.
All right. Final one.
Okay.
Final one. Nick Robertson or
Okay.
Nick Ritchie.
Oh!
And it's real close. It's a real close one.
Oh, that is a really tricky... Good job on this one, Rush. Round of applause.
Thank you.
I'm gonna say Nick Robertson.
And Nick Ritchie by 2 shots.
Oh!
52-50.
I cannot believe that. I have no good things to say about Nick Ritchie. Like, at all.
Have you seen? You guys don't know the copy pasta.
I don't.
You don't know the Ritchie copy pasta.
I do not.
I'll put it in the Discord for you.
The only,
but
the most memorable thing I know about Nick Ritchie, apart from him being terrible on the Leafs and then being just slightly better on the Coyotes, was that when he got traded to Calgary's season on the line, shootout versus Nashville, has the opportunity to win the crucial point that will put him in the playoffs, and Daryl Sutter puts Nick Ritchie out there over Tyler Toffoli.
Oh, hang on, I'm gonna have to split this message up. It's too long for Discord. But those who are wondering what I'm talking about, just type in Nick Ritchie copy pasta Reddit, and it will come up.
Cool. Right. Well,
There it is.
I think we shall call it there.
Yeah.
It's not been the most interesting episode. However, on Friday,
Oh boy, we got a real
very
guest.
special guest. Make sure you tune in on Friday for I tell you what, how the fuck we managed to keep doing this is beyond me.
How the fuck that you keep managing to do this?
I've just got a special superpower, man. I guess that's just it.
Yeah, Lewis has connections on hockey Twitter.
I don't know how this guy agreed to do it, but I'll take it.
People keep responding to him on hockey Twitter, and it just works out.
I don't know why they keep doing it. It's funny. Anyway, we will see you on Friday for that very special episode. Thank you very much for listening to the Lewis and Rozh Hockey Podcast. I've been Lewis.
And I've been Roke. I was once going to say thank you for watching that.
Thank you for watching.
I mean, if you've just been staring at a picture of Bobrovsky peeking out the side, you know, it's a little weird, but appreciate it.
And we'll see you on Friday.
Yeah, peace out, dogs.
Peace out.